Yeah, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this beautiful money-making Wednesday here with the Pick Dawgz Morning Show. Y'all know the drill, we're live 365. Just to let you guys know our thoughts, opinions, and how we see the day's action playing out. We kind of talked about this day earlier in the week. It looked like it was going to be kind of light, but with some of these MLB playoff series extending on, man, we got a solid card today on a money-making Wednesday, and I got a great crew to help me break it down, man. Of course, here as always, one of the hottest men on the planet right now, and like we like to call him, Mr. Wraparound, a.k.a. Mr. Ricky Ram. Sorry, I didn't get it out yesterday. I had to get it in today. Chris, what's happening? Good morning, sir.
When you say hottest man on the planet, can you define that, please? Because that could...
I mean it in always under the sun.
Oh.
Any way you want to interpret it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
You muted yourself.
Yeah, no, yeah. I know I had to. I've got something going on behind the scenes. I'm doing well. You know what? I've got, no worries about today. It's a, just another Wednesday. We knew that series wasn't going to be easy. Looked like they had it early on, but unfortunately, that's baseball. It's playoff baseball for you. But ready to break down the card today and ready to help everybody make some money.
We good, bro. Ain't nobody worried. Ashley, good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. First official morning show appearance. So happy to be here. I know the viewers are probably upset we don't have Hawk Romanelli Wednesdays anymore, unfortunately. So hopefully, I know I have some big shoes to fill, but hopefully Tony and I can, continue the legacy.
Let me see. There is some there is some NBA today. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, there is preseason NBA. There will be for a while.
The Hawks not playing today, so all is right in the world. They don't play next Wednesday either. They are active on the 22nd. I think that's the last, or is that that's opening day, isn't it? Or that's the day after opening day. So the Wednesday, the 22nd, the Hawks do play. We're gonna have Romanelli.
We'll have a special appearance.
We gotta have him.
Special.
First one of the year.
Well, Sacramento makes their opening preseason debut today. The Sacramento Bulls.
But now, good to have you here this morning, Ashley, and ready to cook up the card, man. Ready to break it down. Tony T, what's happening? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to this card on Wednesday. Of course, I read somewhere today marks 49 straight days of football. I hope that's accurate because I read it from a very, very good source. I know it's Conference USA. I used to say this years ago, bad football is better than no football. So that's what we got there. And our last day of 4 games for Major League Baseball. After this, the card will be trimmed. We'll have no more than 3 or 2 games. Got elimination games. Why? We could be without baseball for a while if all teams get eliminated today. Well, we had that happen once, I remember, not too long ago. But I know, looking forward to this card.
Yes, sir. So am I, man. So am I. I'm coming off a losing day. I had just one play yesterday, and it was in NBA preseason. First play of the season, I ended up losing. I had the Cavs. I'm not mad at having the Cavs. They just collapsed. They had the lead almost the whole time. And then I blink. I walk into the kitchen, come back. Fourth quarter, they had a 9-point lead. It turned into 2. Next thing I know, they lost. I said, whoa. That's preseason, though. Like, that's what we signed ourselves up for in preseason. I just hope y'all know. That's why, I'm taking it way light. But, it was what it was. I did not have those Blue Jays premium yesterday. I told y'all if there was a spot, it would have been yesterday for the Yankees back up against the wall, season on the line. I hate fading teams in that spot. But now that the Jays already done pooped one, today's the day. We'll discuss in a minute why I think.
There we go.
Put a smile there
on Chris's face.
Yeah, well, Tony, I've been sitting with this for months. So.
Oh, I know. And then, your Leafs are in action too, so you're gonna have a couple. You're gonna have a couple sweats.
I think it's gonna be a bad day for Chris.
Hey.
No.
Might be a tough day.
I wouldn't want to fade Chris right now. I wouldn't. How did yesterday go for you in hockey? With hockey first day back yesterday, Chris?
Rapper, I went 2-2. Blackhawks almost pulled off the outright upset, but hey, the New York Rangers, man, first team in NHL history to be shut out on opening night by a coach that coached the other team the year prior.
Jeez.
So he switches teams, and the Penguins were like, "Oh, well, yeah, we didn't need you. We're gonna show you." Oh boy! And then the Avalanche, man, I'll tell you, they came out pissed off last night. Nathan McKinnon.
LA Kings will be looking at 0-2 in the first 2 games of the year. That's not a good spot.
I'm telling you, they are. I think they're a team prime for regression this year.
I think so. I told you I wasn't a big fan of them last year. They're a very poor puck handling team, not a very good defensive team. I try to win games with speed, but I don't think that's going to work anymore.
Oh yeah, they active today in Vegas. Oof.
0-2.
Open the series or open the season's top spot.
Yeah. And we got WNBA finals tonight too. Mercury down 0-2. See if they can respond, or if Las Vegas takes a commanding 2-0 lead.
It is best of 7 now.
Sorry, 3-0. Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah.
Anything? I'm trying to think. Is there anything that was just insane to me that I might want to talk to y'all before we jump into today's action?
Joe Flacco to the Bengals.
Yeah, that happened.
Well, Dave Roberts officially named Roki Sasaki as a closer. I thought we already knew that, but he made the addition yesterday. He's my official closer. Okay.
Does just Flacco to the Bengals do anything for y'all?
Can't be any worse.
Shortens the line. Shortens the line to bet the other side.
I don't know. When you can't protect quarterbacks, now you're putting a statue in the pocket. I don't know. I don't know. If I was Flacco, I might want to just go back to the couch, to be honest with you.
As a Chase Brown fantasy owner, it gives me a sliver of hope. Just a sliver, though.
You know, he can throw the deep ball, you know, so that line is terrible. But if they can protect him for a little bit and he can find Higgins and Chase, then they won't lose every game for the remainder of the season, I think. It's pretty much how I see it. I'm happy because now that means my guy is a tweaked ankle, a bruised elbow from getting on that field, man. They told me bust out my AP. Perfect time, man. Shout out Shador, man. Number 2. Now number 2.
Number 2. And
we're a Gabriel stinker away.
Well, they got tape on Gabriel, so that you could see him in the second half of that one.
Man, so that's why I'm excited, man. We're a Gabriel stinker away, man, from the debut of the most controversial 4th-round pick ever. So can't wait to see how that plays out.
If he would have been back up to Lamar, he would have been already starting.
True. It's true.
He'll be the starter within the next 3 weeks.
He will be, no doubt.
We will see him on the field within the next 3 weeks. Unless Stefanski is just set in stone to making Gabriel the future.
Yeah, they got tape on Gabriel. And one thing about Dylan Gabriel, if you notice, he fought him during his college career. He went to pre-built teams every time. Every time he tried, it was totally pre-built team. Now you've got holes here with, it's a different situation now.
It's crazy. Speaking of Gabriel and moving around, of all the Oklahoma quarterbacks are starting right now. Jalen Hurts, Caleb Williams, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, Dylan Gabriel. I feel like I'm missing one.
What was that? Oregon quarterbacks?
Oklahoma quarterback.
At one point, his first year he was with
you said Kyler?
Spencer Rattler. That's what I'm missing. Rattler.
Oh, so, Rattler. Oh, yeah. Rattler. That's right.
About that. All them played over the last couple seasons or so at Oklahoma. That's
true.
So, Oklahoma quarterback unit.
And none of them want shit in college.
Well, that's the same coach, the college USC coach. That's going to stop when he moved to USC because my leg is not going anywhere.
It looks like Mateer's coming back, speaking of Oklahoma quarterbacks.
Well,
I told y'all yesterday.
They tossed some shade on that, though, because they said that Venables said, well, we're not sure yet because we don't know if he can throw the deep ball.
That's gamesmanship.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hawkins, Mateer, I've seen enough. I ain't doing all that now. Chill. I ain't putting but for my money, I think I got to be on them sooner. So yeah, I think
got to fade Starch Manning.
We'll see. It's still early. I'm still a little emotional from last week. I got a couple days till Saturday. Yeah, we shoot the college football and NFL show tomorrow. We'll see if anybody picks that game. Gets it out of me. We'll see.
Don't tempt me.
Man.
Are you going?
You said what?
Are you going to the game?
Probably won't go to the game, but I will definitely be outside for it. So
you gotta go get something deep fried, bro.
Yeah, I'll be in the city for sure. Like the whole city's gonna be buzzing. Like you're not gonna be able to go anywhere without
Jason's got a deep fried Cowboys hat.
Yeah, but I got to give Steve Spurrier some credit. He said something that everybody was thinking, but he had the guts to say it. If Arch Manning was any good, why was he on the bench last year? He was the only one to say it.
Man, so. All right, y'all ready to break down today's action? Let's do it, man. Money making Wednesday. We start our day. We're gonna start in Major League Baseball. And first game of the day, 2:00 start time. Seattle's out on the road facing the Detroit Tigers, looking to close out the Tigers and end their season. Bryce Miller on the mound for the Mariners. KC Mize on the mound for the Detroit Tigers. Tigers are favored. Total right now, 8.5. Y'all want to do, it's up to y'all. We could do 1 by 1. We could do 2 and 2. How you want to play it?
2 and 2, maybe?
2 and 2. And we got the Cubs, Brewers. Quinn Priester on the mound for the Cubs. On the mound for the Brewers. Jameson Taillon on the mound for the Cubs. Cubbies looking to avoid getting eliminated today at home at the crib. Chris, how are you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm taking both road teams here. I'm taking the Mariners. I know we want to see Skubal in Game 5. I just don't like what I'm seeing from this Detroit team right now from their bullpen. We saw yesterday a prime example with Logan Gilbert, how a pitcher can struggle on the road for much of the season, but I still think the Mariners have one of the better 1 through 5 rotations in baseball. And I think the Tigers struggle once again. I think the timely hitting for the Mariners carries over. I'm going to roll with the Mariners. I think they're going to give Bryce Miller a short leash. They're not going to let him, get too far out of hand. And for that Cubs game, it's Quinn Priester day. Short and simple. I do love Priester.
I used to love Priester. Now you love
him. Yeah, I stole him from you. So give me the Brewers.
Shocker. Chris is on the Brewers still. Ashley, how you feeling in these first 2 games?
Since you have the graphic up, I'll start with this one. I'm actually going to take the Cubs here. If you guys have followed Ashley's Edge this year, I also big Quinn Priester fan. I also don't think I've bet on any team more than I've bet on the Brewers this season. Won a lot of money with them, but Taillon's just stealing right now. Don't feel like this is a spot I can bet against him. I don't think the Cubs are going to get swept at home. So hate to go against Priester, but I like Chicago on this one. And then other game, Mariners, Tigers. I actually like the over 8.5. I think we finally saw a little bit of life out of Detroit's lineup yesterday. Their bats started to actually get going, and Bryce Miller hasn't been great recently or on the year, to be honest. And then Mize actually got lit up by the Mariners earlier in July in his last start against them. So pair that with neither bullpen being particularly sharp right now. I like the over.
Tony T, what we doing?
All right, let's say we can go here. If you're a Pittsburgh Pirate fan, you must be sick to your stomach seeing Priester and Tyone starting a playoff game. Former Pirates. They're going head-to-head. And I still always worry about that Pirate form coming out in some of these guys. But I'm going to be on the Brewers here. They're just smashing right now, hitting 343 in this series. In the 5 playoff games, the Cubs just 216 in their 5 playoff games. Priester was solid on the road, 16 road appearances, ERA under 3, a personal record of 6-1 on the road this year. So I can only look here at the Brewers to get it done. Chicago's not been good against these good starters. NL starters at home with an ERA of 3.2 or lower. The Cubs are 6-9, losing 5 units. I can only look here at the Brewers, who are 34-27 on the road this year against righty starters, returning 8 units. I'll look at the Brewers in that one. I'm going to go with Seattle. Miller is just not in really good form. You look at his past 4 starts, ERA over 6. Mize, I think Mize can really come in with one of his sharper performances, get you to 6 or maybe in the 7th inning. He has it built. I noticed when he came back this year, he really bulked up. He was really hitting the weight room. So I think he could go pretty deep in this one. You got to go deep. I don't want to see Finnegan and those other bullpen guys for Detroit. I mean, I've seen just so much bad bullpen in these postseason. I can't remember last time I've seen so many bad bullpen performances in a playoff series like we've seen here in these series. But anyway, I'll look at Detroit in this game.
I'm with you. I'm on Detroit. I've been on Detroit every game. Everybody knows it. It's kind of hard to formulate the words on why I like Detroit, maybe. So I'm just seeing it through Detroit colored glasses, you know. I'm just being honest. My biggest thing is I haven't trusted the Mariners offense. They broke out yesterday. I did say here on this show, give me a Cal Raleigh home run. You know, he hit that monster one. So we did cash that at least. What I'm going to say is I believe the Tigers are favored here in this game for a reason, man. Back up against the wall. I trust them in this situation. And the Mariners are the perfect team to choke. Like just when you trust them, just when you think they're going to pull it out is when they lay an egg. It's kind of just my thought process here. So this is not one I'm rushing to the window. I'm just kind of letting y'all know my thoughts. So my thoughts are I'm leaning towards the Tigers at home, season on the line. And I kind of got the same thoughts with the Cubs. I've been wrong about the Brewers all season long. The Brewers are probably the team that's hurt my pocketbook most over the summer. I just didn't believe in this damn team. And here they are, man. Like, went away from the championship series. The thing is I ain't mad going out with the Cubs at home, back up against the wall with Taillon on the mound. As much as I usually hate on Taillon, over his last 5 starts, he's been extremely serviceable. And his last playoff start was amazing. I so happened to watch it. He went crazy against them Padres. I had the Padres, and I was mad. I'm like, bro, why y'all not getting to tell you? Like, and he pitched the gym. So I gotta rock with PCA. I gotta rock with Swanson. I gotta rock with Horner. Offensively, they make me nervous. But in a lower scoring game, which I think this is, I trust the infield more of the Cubs. Like, I trust the defensive things more for the Cubs to make the bigger plays. I'm leaning Cubs, man, back up against the wall, season on the line at home. So it's kind of my thought process here in these first 2. Yep. Fading Chris's ass. Probably not the greatest thing, though.
Everybody did.
He loved them Brewers, man, for good reason. All right, let's see what else we got today. We got the Blue Jays out on the road facing the New York Yankees. On the mound for the Yankees is Cam Schlittler.
Or don't ask David Ortiz how to pronounce it.
Oh God,
I didn't. He messed it up.
They told him to just call him Cam. Is what the announcers told him. Just call him Cam.
I need to go find that.
He took off a few letters and
it didn't come out.
Cam Shitter? Is that what he said?
No.
What did he say?
There's never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. There's someone with a certain mustache that
I gotta go find it. I'll go find it.
Yeah. Well, I'm last in this one, so I'll go find it and I'll send it to you.
All right.
Well, at least he didn't try to do the Chris Berman one. Cam, I got to take a you know what. So
on the mound today for the Blue Jays, I'm seeing Louis Varland.
Varland and Eric Lauer is going to be the bulk pitcher. That's what I see.
Okay. Varland opener, then Lauer coming in after that.
Yep.
Yankees, I'm seeing $1.75. Blue Jays plus $1.45 right now currently. And we got the Phillies and the Dodgers. Dodgers returning home, looking to end the Phillies. On the mound for the Dodgers is Yamamoto. On the mound for the Phillies is Aaron Nola.
Oof.
Ashley,
like
how
Phillies
you
one. Phillies and Dodgers. We all know where Tony's going with this one, but I'm gonna have to side with Tony here. No way I'm betting against Yamamoto in this spot. I mean, you can't. The guy's been a machine. Aaron Nola can't be trusted. I think Dodger Stadium's probably gonna be a little rowdy, and they're gonna win big. So I'll take the Dodgers on the run line here to close it out.
Nah, that's great, Dave. That's great.
And then other one. What was the other one?
Yes, other one.
Yankees.
The Yanks. I like the Yankees on the run line here too. Sorry, Chris. I don't know. We saw them fight back last night after going down 6-1 early. I think they got some momentum on their side. Schlittler's coming off a gem, 8 innings against Boston. What was it, like 12 strikeouts? I think the Yankees have momentum on their side, and I think they tie it.
On the tee, how we feeling?
That's up to me. Ashley read my mind completely. Yeah, I'm the Dodgers run line. I think the Phillies want to end their season starting Aaron Nola. I mean, if you want to see something funny, watch the post-game show from the Phillies guys. They were screaming, yelling at each other. It was pretty funny. They can't believe they're starting Nola. There must be something wrong with Ranger Suarez because that's where he should be. He should be the guy starting this game. But the problem here with Nola is he's going to have a short lease, and you know what's going to happen. You're going to see the Phillies middle relief, which is terrible. And then Alvarado, they're missing Alvarado big time because they're having a hard time getting to their ninth inning guy, Duran, because their middle relief, you see the guys that come in, they just get pounded. Dodgers with it run line covered against Cincinnati. I like the run line with LA here. We know the difference with the Dodger bullpen, the total revamped bullpen. You got Kershaw is there for the 6th inning. So far, they haven't needed to use him because the starters are getting through 7 innings, and that's what they wanted to do. So the starters get to the 7th. You're going to see another starter in the 7th, 8th, and then Sasaki comes in for the 9th inning. So any of those bullpen stats trends, you really can't. You got to throw those out the window now because the Dodgers now are a completely different team as they're using their starters in the bullpen. And of course, they found Sasaki all of a sudden with his stuff to close out games. So I think I like the Dodgers are hitting the ball. Philly just hit 203 in that series. The top of the lineup is doing nothing for the Phillies whatsoever. I mean, they're relying on Castellanos to do a lot of the heavy lifting. That's not going to get it done. Yamamoto, remember those runs he gave up in that Cincinnati game were unearned. So you look at his numbers here over his past first starts, ERA of 0.36. He's going about a 6 1/3 innings in those starts. So I think he can get to the 7th inning here. So I do like the Dodgers here run line in that one. Yeah, I'm not a big momentum guy unless you're losing 3 or 4 in a row. And one win I don't think is going to put me on the momentum side here. I'm going to take the Blue Jays. One thing about Toronto, their bats still came. They still put up 6 runs. And if you look at Schlittler against the Blue Jays pounded Schlittler this year for 6 earned runs, 12 hits in the 5 1/3 innings. And I still don't like the Yankees against these good winning teams. Yeah, they got one yesterday, but they're against these teams with a 540 to 620 win percentage. They're 21-33, losing 22 units. Give me Toronto in this one.
Dodgers Phillies is a tough one. It's because of the price. I think I'm going to wimp out and just go Dodgers money line. It's really wimpish, but that's probably where I'm going to be. It's over for the Phillies, man. They had a chance, bro. 2 games at home and you lose both, bro. Both? Trey Turner, your ass, fam. Game on the line. Game on the line. That's what you give me, bro. Damn. Like, that was the moment. At home in Philadelphia, fans going crazy, and y'all pooped it. I can't, in good faith, take the Phillies on the road, not with Nola on the mound. I just can't. I can't. would it shock me if the Phillies did play hard today and didn't go down just didn't go down in complete blowout fashion? Yeah, that wouldn't shock me, and that's why I'm scared of going run line or laying a couple runs with the Dodgers. We saw the Phillies fight back at the very end of that last one. So anybody on that Dodgers run line last game, their heart was broke.
Oh, they're pissed because Dave Roberts gave away took their money away because they didn't go with Sasaki the whole inning. They brought in Trainwreck, and you saw what happened.
So for me in this one, it would be just a small lean on Dodgers money line. I don't love it because of the price, but we all know how talented they are. I've called them the Monstars all season long. So,
yeah, that Joker in the trash can goes, everybody's out. Yeah, that's right. He goes, everyone's against Nola. That's true. He could turn into Nolan Ryan. That is true because no one's on the Phillies in this game. No one.
Jay, just save some for me. That's all I'm asking.
Hey, man. Say. That's all I got to say, man. All aboard. All aboard, man. All aboard the hype train. They got them one yesterday. I was nervous of it. I wasn't naive of the fact that at home, back up against the wall, Yankees might do something. But now I'm hearing too much. Oh, they finna fight back in the series. They got the momentum. I mean, bro, the Jays was up 6-1. Like, you still got to tell me that you don't trust this Jays offense. That's the only way I feel like you could bet this, is you don't trust the Jays offense. And Tony T laid it out perfectly. I know Schlittler, sorry, pitched well the other day.
Wasn't it?
I know he pitched well the other day against the Red Sox. But the Blue Jays been crushing them, and the Blue Jays are still the best offensive team in baseball. And this is way too much value to pass up. Like, Blue Jays have beaten up on the Yankees pretty much all season. They're the better team. There's so many reasons why I'm on the Blue Jays in this game. Price, better team at plus money, overrated Yankees. Like, there's just so many things running through this. I'm shocked to see the line at this price. I am, but I'm not. So, well,
it's a momentum angle. I think a lot of people get into, right? They just don't look at the data. It's just, it's the momentum. But I've fallen into that trap many times. I don't factor momentum until there's a 3 or 4 or 5 game losing or win streak, because these teams have been beat up before. They've blown leads. Yeah, 162 game regular season. There's a lot of games you blow, and then you come back and you get right. I've seen it too many times.
Chris?
All right, well, it's been a while since we've done this, so let's take over 2.5 runs in the first inning.
I like an over too. I do like
in both games. Over 2.5 and over 3.5 in the first inning. Because let's face it, runs have come early and often in this series. And in that Dodgers-Phillies game, I could easily see the Dodgers scoring 4 or 5 runs in the first inning off of Noel themselves. 3 home runs, the complete collapse. As far as that Dodgers game goes, lay the touchdown with the Dodgers. Like, extended line, 6.5. I don't care. Noel's getting cranked. Short and simple. The Phillies just look defeated. And I think this is just more of a wide open game than what we saw in the first couple games of the series. Okay. Now,
the comments are just making me love the Jays. Like,
so for the record, over 2.5 in the first inning. Over 2.5 in the first inning in both games is plus 3,300. Over 3.5 in the first inning in both games is plus 15,000. So I'm gonna put a little something on that. But I'm taking the over in that other game. I'm taking the Blue Jays.
It's the right play, bro.
So I have to take the play. The price is just right there.
So here's the thing. Cam Schlittler, absolute. That jacket still looks a little tight on me. I'm not gonna lie. Cam Schlittler's coming off a gem. I am not disputing. He looked fantastic in that wild card series against the against the Red Sox, and the Yankees have won 8 of his last 9 starts to close out the regular season. You know what that one was?
The Jays.
This spot at home against the Blue Jays, gave up 4 runs in less than an inning of the 30th.
Very meaningful game too. Very meaningful.
And it was September baseball, and he gave up that 4 runs. He gave up 7 base runners, 66 pitches to not make it out of the second inning. I get it. A lot of the focus on the Blue Jays bullpen and how crap it's been through 2 games. I think that this is this is just a spot where I think the Blue Jays, I think their bullpen is getting a lot of negative focus for good reason, but I think they took their foot off the gas in game 2 and kind of just let the Yankees back in it. And I'm not crapping on Louis Varland for the home run last night. Yeah, it sucked, but that's what Aaron Judge does. He hit.
I think we're forgetting that Lauer gave up 3 earned runs in a third of an inning.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true too. I tried to.
I know short term.
I tried to forget that. But that's what Aaron Judge does. He hit a pitch that was a foot inside at 100 miles an hour for a home run. So I mean, if you're Varland, that, like I said, that home run sucks, but what it is, what it is. But
I think this is a 50. Like in terms of, I get it. Like, I'm not saying the Yankees don't have a chance to win this game. Like,
of course they do.
I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm just saying, with all the information available to me, there's no way in hell this line's minus 175 in what I'm expecting to be a 50-50 game, even with the Yankees at home.
Yeah. Once you get to that Yankees bullpen, it's like,
I just want to see Aaron Boone go home.
Like, if you tell me in this game if you tell me you trust Schlittler more than you trust the combo of Lauer and Varland, I won't disagree with you. You know what I mean? I would say okay. But then my biggest gripe is people act like this Yankees offense is the goddamn Monstars. They act like they're the Dodgers offensively, and they're not even better than the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are a better team by every metric almost. So it's they had an off game yesterday. They've not played a game like that. They've been one of the best defensive teams in baseball.
Yep.
But you have Addison Barger drop a ball that realistically Davis Schneider should have called for. That extended the inning, and that was the inning where they gave up the home run. You had Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, one of the better defensive, infielders in baseball, one of the more underappreciated ones, I should say. Clank a ball in the first inning, and that's what, led to a run in the first. You had, a ball get by Vladdy. You had a ball get under Santander, who shouldn't be in the outfield in a game like that. I'm sorry, you should have Miles Straw out there, but neither here nor there. So I don't know. I think that the Blue Jays are just a better defensive team than what they showed in that last game. And if the defense shows up today, I think they have a much better shot.
Yeah, and don't forget,
you can't give the Yankees extra outs.
Yeah, and don't forget the Blue Jays played pressure baseball down the stretch because the Yankees put pressure. They had to win all 3 games against the Rays. I know it's the Rays, but that was pressure baseball. A loss there, you lose home field, and you're in the wild card round. Then you lose home field in the next round. But that was pressure packed baseball down the stretch in those last 3 against the Rays.
Cool, man. Y'all know I'm still sitting on my Tigers, Blue Jays, and NLCS ticket or ALCS ticket. It's looking a little dicey with them Tigers, but I think they'll be all right. And there's not a single fiber in my body worried about the Blue Jays. Not a single one. Even if they lose today, I trust them. The amount of money I will put on the Blue Jays if they lose today in that next game would be astronomical. So
that home field in the Toronto.
Man.
Okay, so this was something I was thinking about last night. Maybe I'm crazy. Do you walk Aaron Judge and put him on in that situation? Hindsight being 2020, you put the lead, the run to take the lead up, and you face Ben Rice, but you put Aaron Judge on. You take the bat out of his hand.
I'm not
even though that's why you put Louis
baseball
Garland
guy to
and you
answer
have
this
strength on
question.
strength.
But for me, yes, same thing with the Mariners. I'm not pitching a cow. Man, make somebody else beat me. I'm not. I don't give a damn. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. I'm pitching around Judge. I'm pitching around Cal. If I lose, I lose.
There aren't too many of those situations because these guys can't get on base for him. It's a lot of one-run home runs. That's the problem with the Yankees. They can't put guys on base.
But, I'm not the best X's and O's baseball person on the planet. Like basketball, football, I can argue X's and O's and stuff like that with anybody. But baseball, not really. So, but I'm just telling you what I would do. I would pitch around his ass for sure.
No, they'll go inside on him.
Yeah. All right, fellas, and ladies, that's baseball today. Let's talk some college football. Ugly card, but hey, we got Missouri State out on the road facing Middle Tennessee. Missouri State favorite in this one, 2.5-point road favorites. And we got Liberty out on the road facing UTEP. Liberty slight road favorites in this one as well. Tony T, you're up first. How we feeling?
Yeah, looking at this most State at Middle Tennessee State. Todd Teato seems like he's been at Middle Tennessee State for about 10 years. He's actually started the last 2 years. Missouri State quarterback play has been poor in Conference USA. Now we're getting some conference numbers, and just looking at the conference numbers, Missouri State inaccurate passing there, and their defense giving up 6 yards a carry, 317 yards passing. Not doing too well, Missouri State in conference play. I know Vattiato's experience. He's cost me a lot of money over the years, but I'm going to take Middle Tennessee State plus the points in this one. At least in this conference game, he passed for 285 yards, good completion rate. I'll look at them. This Liberty team has fallen big time. They're not the Liberty team of the past few seasons, but neither team has a win against an FBS school. At least Liberty in their road conference game rushed for 5.5 carries, and they performed well in the passing game. And defended well in their conference game as well. UTEP has not been good as a home dog at this spot at 7 or fewer points, 1-4. I can only look at Liberty there in that spot.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have $0 in college football today, like zero, not a single dollar, and there will be none from me tonight. With that being said, I can tell you my thoughts if they mean something to you. And my thought would be I'd lean UTEP at home. Jay, you taking the Texas team? No surprise. I know. UTEP's ass. But I did watch them play about half a football game against my team, Texas. And how much do I want to take from that? Because Arch is not that good. I don't know. But in that same breath, I did think they played them fairly tough in that game. And I think at home here, Liberty, nothing jumps off the page to me about Liberty that excites me. I'm just doing some gambling. If I were to bet it, which I won't, I lean UTEP at home dog. I'm sorry. I did look at college football today. I just couldn't find anything, bro. So, just being honest with y'all. Chris, what about you?
Well, we might need Liberty or whatever, because this Liberty team is a car wreck.
You might need Liberty Mutual.
Yeah, you might need him because this team is a disaster. But I'm not rushing to back UTEP either. I'm backing the under here. This is what I call 60 minutes of futility. This is terrible. This is Wednesday Conference USA football at its finest. At least with midweek action, it was decent competitive football. The C in Conference USA stands for crap at this point. I mean, it's awful. And I don't think it's going to change here. I can see. I think this game's going to be like 17-13, something like that. Just something ugly where it's a slop fest for 60 minutes. Missouri State, Middle Tennessee. I lean towards Missouri State just because I don't trust this Middle Tennessee defense. But realistically, like you said, this is one of those nights where it's just proof that you don't have to bet every single game.
I'm ready for tomorrow college football. That USF UNT. Or is that Friday?
That's Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
I know you want it to come.
I think we still have Conference USA on Thursday. It used to be the Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Now they moved to the Conference USA Wednesday, Thursday.
Damn, I want to see that USF game, man. pumped for that. What we got in college football tomorrow? There is a game tomorrow, isn't there?
Yeah,
There's
Conference
couple
USA.
games. Jacksonville State, Sam Houston. I remember because I wrote that game.
Yeah, they're ball hogging. They're TV hogging. Conference. Louisiana Tech,
Carolina,
Kennesaw.
Tulane.
There's a good one.
On a Tulane. That's all right. That's all right.
It's all right. That's a good one.
Louisiana Tech, Kennesaw.
Southern Miss, Georgia Southern.
Okay.
Southern Miss disguised as Marshall.
Someone says, "Is UTEP Liberty a call 1-800-GAMBLER game?" If you're betting that game, you don't know.
It might be. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't told
you. Afford a phone plan at that point.
I think people who bet this game's already called that number. It's been a couple times.
They can't afford to call a toll-free number at that point. I mean,
it might be.
Oh,
WNBA, man.
They're having a relapse. They're having a relapse.
Miss Ashley.
You skipped me, Jay.
Uh-oh.
Somebody that actually wants to bet these games.
There you go.
I do that sometimes. Sorry.
It's good. It's good. These games are not exciting, so I'll make it quick. I agree with you on UTEP. I'm taking UTEP straight up. Liberty's 3-11. APS is their last 14 as favorites. If I had to say something nice about either of these teams, UTEP has a decent pass rush, so they could cause some problems for an already disaster of a Liberty offense. So I'll take UTEP on the money line at home. I'm also going to go with Missouri State, lay the points. I think they probably have the better offense. Nothing about Middle Tennessee really excites me at all. 16 points or fewer in 3 of their last 4. I'll take the Bears.
If I was getting maybe some plus money with UTEP, I would be a little more inclined. But it's like, it's just, it's even money. Like, they not even, yeah, like, man, they can't even entice me the right way. I'm good. WNBA, y'all know I'm active here. Aces, Mercury. Mercury 4.5 point home favorites, total 163.5. Mercury down 2-0 currently. This is a 7-game series, so they could get back in it at home. I do have a premium on the side. I hate to do y'all like that. What do I want to tell y'all? Let me see. It's really the only thing I got today, so I'm gonna have to tuck it. I'm gonna have to. If you know me, though, you know where I'm at in this game. Like, just use your brain, use all the systems I've told you to use over the past, you know what I mean? And you know the play here. Like, and if you basically have listened to what I've said today about baseball, then use that as well here in this game. And you know where I'm at. Like, y'all should start to learn my betting style. And so you don't even really need y'all that often. That's kind of what I want y'all to, you know what I mean? So if you know me, you know where I'm at. You know what the play is in this game. Regardless of how we feel, full series, you know where I'm at. So if you don't know and you want to know, it's $25 Pick Dawgz premium. I would lean under in this game though. If you want a free play total, I would lean under. Chris?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep rolling with what's brought me to the dance. I'm gonna just keep waiting for more points to come in on the Aces. It just looks like they're the team that's just built for the finals. While I do think the Mercury deserve to be given respect at home, considering this has been a home-dominated series for the better part of the season, I'm just not looking to step in front of the Aces personally right now. So I get it. The line says Mercury, but I'm going to just take the Aces and the points here.
Ashley?
I actually don't cover WNBA too much, but if I had to roll with someone, I'd also take the points. They just seem to be the more dominant team. Covered 4 of their last 5. I'll take the points in that.
Tony T.
I agree with you, Jay. Mercury has to get back to what got them here. That's defense. They're on the playoff this year. They're allowing just over 41% shooting. I think they got to get back here, control the tempo of the game. If they're going to compete in this game and win this game, they're going to have to do it on the defensive end and be very aggressive on the glass. So I look for an under there. I agree with you, Jay. I think for the Mercury to get back in the series, they can't play this fast tempo up and down. It's not their style. They got to get back to their type of basketball. I like the under in this one.
There you go. Read between the lines. I really want to tell y'all, but I can't. But please read between the lines, y'all. Last sport we'll cover is the National Hockey League Association. If you don't know, I changed the name of that whole league here on this show. It's not the NHL, it's the NHLA. And I got the best hockey person on the planet to help me break it down, man. Mr. Ruffalo did 9K yesterday on the wraparound. 9,000 people tuned in to watch Ruffalo's thoughts on hockey. Like, bro, the GOAT, man. Chris, take it away. What we doing?
Mitch still would have yelled at me saying that there's nobody betting hockey.
Right.
If you know, you know. Let's see here. I had the card up and it just went away on me. Okay, so we've got the Make Me Laughs, the Maple Leafs and the Canadiens. We got the Capitals and the Bruins, Oilers and the Flames, and the Golden Knights and the Kings. And
it's you, sir.
Yeah, it's me. I'm going rule of happiness on this one. I'm taking the Canadiens plus a goal and a half. I'm going to take the game.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I think
no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No.
Yes.
No. You just made me mad.
If you...
I got my 2 team ready today, man. My Maple Leafs, Blue Jays. Like,
you can take it. I'm taking the plus 1.5. They can still win this game. Right. The problem is that the Leafs early on in the season, trust me, I've learned this from 34 years of disappointment in my life. What they do, title of my autobiography, is they always have problems with Montreal and Ottawa to start the season. It's almost just like they come out slow, or the Canadiens just come out flying and just hit it, like punch them in the mouth. And to me, I think this is a game that Toronto could still win, but 4-3. Montreal was an improved team last year. They were a playoff team. So as much as I like Toronto, I think this game could go to overtime. I like the overtime at plus 350. But that's somewhere I'm looking. And I'm also going to take the Flames plus the goal and a half here. I think the Flames have the better goaltending. I think that a lot of the focus is on Edmonton and them going back-to-back cup finals, but they have 2 goalies that could easily give up 5 goals a night in Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard. Dustin Wolf was solid last year. And we got to remember, last year when the Oilers were coming off their first cup finals appearance, they lost their first 3 games and gave up 15 goals, and one of those losses was to Calgary. The Flames just always play the Oilers tough, and I think that the trend continues here. I'm going to take the Flames plus a goal and a half.
Wow.
The wraparound, man.
There he goes. Hey, who'd they screw this year? They usually screw an East Coast and West Coast team with a long road trip to start the year. They do that anyone this year?
I tell you the truth, I haven't looked past the first 2 days.
Okay.
I'll see, but yeah, it's probably going to be the Kings. Let's face it.
Probably they did it the Kings last year. They did Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I think the Kings started on like an 8-game road trip, 9-game. That's crazy.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley, you got any thoughts on the NHLA today?
I generally agree with Chris on both. I'm actually probably going to chase some more value with the Canadiens on the money line. I think Toronto has some soul searching to continue to do. I think the Canadiens are more on the up and up. I saw a stat back half of the season last year. They averaged 2.7 goals a game. So defensively and goaltending wise, they ended the season strong. So if they can open up like that, I think the Leafs could have a bad day today. And then I like Calgary on the puck line as well. I think Edmonton's lost a few key guys in the offseason. There's got to be some type of hangover after losing 2 Stanley Cup finals in a row, I'd have to imagine. So I also like Calgary on the puck line. I also like the under in Bruins and Caps. Logan Thompson was lights out last year. Swayman historically has been great against Washington, 923 save percentage in his 10 games against them. So I like the under in that one too.
Y'all know me. I love. Y'all talking about DJ take nothing but dogs. That's exactly what I do in the NHL. We go dog hunt. Problem is there ain't no good dog on the board for me. I'm going square. Super square. 2-teamer. Maple Leafs, money line. Golden Knights, money line. Put me in the box. Join me and let's cash tonight in the NHL Super Square. It's early. No, we'll find our spots on the dogs here soon. We'll find them. When my team play? We play what, tomorrow?
Yeah, and if it's not tomorrow, it's when everybody plays on Saturday.
Ooh, they got us favored on the road. Damn, I thought I was going to get plus money with us.
In Winnipeg.
That's what I'm saying. I thought I was going to get plus money with us. But they got us favored in Winnipeg? Ooh. Are we overrated, overvalued? Or are we that good?
I think the Jets actually might be overvalued. I think the Jets are taking a step back.
You look at this Kings and Golden Knights games last year, the score 6-5, 5-2, 6-3, 6-1. That looks like over in every game.
Anything else? Hockey today? Anybody? If not, then I believe that's it. That's all. There is some NBA today, preseason. Nothing jumped off the page to me today, honestly. There's a couple teams that have yet to play that I kind of want to see play first. If I were to bet anything in the NBA preseason today, it's too early to know. And I don't really know what their injury situation is right now, but I kind of want to bet the Spurs. I think
you kind of want to bet the Spurs.
I kind of want to bet the Spurs.
Did Toronto stay out west, Chris, after losing in Vancouver?
Probably.
Right.
Fire that team to the moon, too.
They couldn't win.
The Spurs gonna be one of them teams this year. If Wembanyama takes that step, bro, which I think he might, watch out.
Well, we have our first injury in the NBA. I don't know if you guys caught it, but John Morant sprained his ankle, and he's week to week. So that's our first injury, major injury in the NBA.
Chadwick.
So just a little thoughts for NBA preseason. If I were to bet anything tonight, it would be San Antonio. So, but a lot of the injury news right now, currently, that's the tough part about doing it. Preseason is a lot of the injury news is still up in the air. And y'all already know the roster manipulation they do during the regular season.
Goodness. Yeah.
During the regular season and the postseason. So just imagine what they get away with in the preseason. That's what makes it tough for me to give y'all early in the day play.
Yeah, I've got some injury news on my live line service. Jaren Jackson questionable for Memphis. So no John Morant, no Jaren Jackson for Memphis tonight.
What about San Antonio? I saw earlier just a lot of game time decisions.
Yeah, San Antonio hero for the Heat is out. Personal reasons. And who else do we have? Well, these texts are so small on my screen here. What do we have here?
Pulling out the Channel Park.
That's about
diarrhea.
Channel Park.
All right.
Yeah.
If the Spurs healthy tonight, they'll play. So just kind of watch it as the day progresses. And another thing about NBA preseason lines, they will move rapidly.
Lillard out for Portland. Lillard is out for Portland. Let's see if I have any other injuries here. Ben, we know about the Van Fleet injury, but that's about it. Yeah. And of course, John Morant is the big news there with the sprained ankle, week to week on him. So we don't know. We only have 2 weeks before the regular season.
Yeah, exactly. We're here, baby. We're almost here. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all. We covered everything under the sun. We talked about baseball. We talked about football. We talked about hockey. We talked about some hoops, man. It feels good to have everything right here back damn near. Money Making Wednesday. Chris, you've been red hot, man, over the last week, last couple days. Top plays. If they not hopping on with you right now, I don't know what they doing. What you got going on over at PickDawgz Premium today?
Yeah, like you said, we're just on a nice run right now. Number one last 7 days. So just looking to keep that going today. I got a total of 3 plays on the board. I got my NHL power play, my MLB pickoff play, and then I also got a hits and hits and hockey 3-pack for $49.95. So you can check that out. But pair me up with Ashley, Tony, Jay. You pair all of us up. Use that promo code PICK at 15% off. It's a great time to do it because starting tomorrow, the 3-day pass gets you into NFL Sunday. So make sure that you check that out over at PickDawgz Premium.
Hop on with the franchise, ladies and gentlemen, and continue to kick the crap out of the books with my man, Ashley. What's got going on today over at PickDawgz Premium?
Yeah, so we're 3-0 with our premium picks in MLB postseason so far. So looking to make that 4-0 today. So you guys can grab my MLB best bet over there. And like Chris said, obviously now is a great time of year to cash in some of those 3-day options, even a week, month, whatever it is. Obviously, the code PICK gets you 15% off and gets you a lot of bang for your buck. So now's the time to lock in postseason baseball. I cover hockey too, so we get a lot of hockey picks, and of course, football.
Hop on with Ashley, ladies and gentlemen. Hockey just starting. And of course, like she said, been killing it in Major League Baseball, and NFL, and college football in full swing right now. Hop on something long-term with Ashley and continue to kick the crap out of the books. Tony T, what's going on, my man?
I got a best bet in Major League Baseball up right now. Also, early action baseball play for me. 2 premiums today on the board. I'm having a great year in baseball, so I'll look to keep it up here with 2 winners for you today.
Hop on with Tony T, PickDawgz Premium, PickDawgz Premium. For me today, my last 2 days haven't been my best. I got to snap out of it. I went 0-1 yesterday. I think I was 0-2 the day before, so I lost 3 in a row. I don't like that. Let's change it. I got 2 plays tonight, 1 in Major League Baseball, 1 in the WNBA. The one I like the most is the WNBA one. This is probably going to be my top play of the entire WNBA finals, so I might need to title it that. That's why I can't just give it to y'all here on the show today. So it's going to be my WNBA finals. I don't even know what to name it, but I got a pretty penny on it tonight in the WNBA. And then I really like something in baseball today that I got a pretty penny on as well. So 2 plays for me tonight. Looking to go 2-0, rolling into Thursday. Thursday is the start of the weekend for me. You know, we got NFL back. Fridays, like you get your head together right before you head back into the whirlwind of Saturday, Sunday. So hop on a 3-day pass, pair me up with Chris, pair me up with Ashley, pair me up with Tony T. Let's make it a profitable weekend, man, a profitable month. If you hop on a month pass for me, you get 2 weeks of NBA in there already as well, plus everything else. So, man, money making Wednesday. Let's do it. Speaking of let's do it, let's build a parlay. It's parlay time, man. Parlay. Chris, what we parlaying today?
Gonna be simple, quick sweat, in and out. Blue Jays, Yankees, Yerfie. Phillies, Dodgers, Yerfie.
Yes, run first inning in both. I ain't mad at it. Ashley, you got a parlay for the folks today?
Yeah, just to spite all 3 of you. Yanks run line, Schlittler, 6+ strikeouts. It's sitting at plus 325.
There you go.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. Tony T, what we doing?
We're doing Tigers with the over Kings and Golden Knights.
Maple Leafs, Blue Jays, Dodgers money line. I like it. You can put the Golden Knights in there if you really want to. Make it a 4-teamer. There
you go.
2 baseball, 2 hockey. I ain't mad at that. I like that, actually. Square everything. We got the plus money in there. Blue Jays for the fluffer. Yeah. Money making Wednesday.
I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be an adult.
Tomorrow's show, I believe we will have Brian, Brad, Chris, and Romanelli on tomorrow. So pretty hefty show tomorrow. Be here or be square. Friday, I think it's still Costi Jeremy. Wednesdays moving forward, we'll have Tony T and Ashley. Tony T and Ashley, we appreciate y'all coming on today. We will look forward to seeing you moving forward. Let me think. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I took a little light on y'all today. I ain't going to be as nice, moving forward. I'm going to give y'all the same treatment I give everybody else. I'll let y'all come into the show, ease in, but yeah, I better buckle up, man, especially with the NBA coming back. I can't wait, man. I love it. But again, for real, honestly, appreciate y'all coming on, having some fun with us today.
It's fun. Appreciate being here.
Yes, sir.
Let's give Ash the initiation of, Yankees.
Hey, right.
Oh, yeah.
We get initiated somehow.
Man. And I think Friday we'll do the polls here on the show for the Circa contest. So be on the look if you want to get your votes in for that. Come in, tune in on Friday. And I think that's all I got for y'all today. I think that's it. Chris, any final words?
Let's make it a winning day and start brushing up for Circa. We're either aiming for the top or the bottom for the quarter. So we're going for the bottom. We're doing well.
Ashley, anything else before we get out of here?
Not much to say, but yeah, no more of those Ravens picks. That was a little questionable, so you gotta pick it up.
You're not alone on the Ravens, though. That's okay. You're not alone. A lot of people still believe in them. I still hear Ravens.
I didn't pick the Ravens for the record. I was hard on the Texans for that one.
Yeah, for sure. I still hear a lot of Ravens playoff talk. We'll see. Tony T, anything else?
No, just looking forward to baseball. Wind blowing in Chicago. So we've seen the wind blowing in games a lot of times went under this year. 13 miles per hour wind blowing it.
See you tomorrow. Make it a winning day. See if I'm laughing tomorrow or if I'm nervous. Romanelli will be here, so we'll see if I'm laughing at his ass.
I wouldn't even be nervous if it goes 5.
I won't be nervous. I won't be nervous. You know, I'm going to tee up on him tomorrow. I ain't going to say that. I want the Jays to win today, but it would be fun if the Yankees won today.
Oh, I'll be in a surly mood tomorrow, so thankfully he's going to be here on Thursday instead. If oh, by the way, I'm going to say it now. Thanks, Brad, for mushing the Blue Jays last night.
He did mush the Blue Jays.
He mushed them. It was 6-3 before Aaron Judge comes up, and he sends a message in our little video group. Hey, I might have to do a video game if the Blue Jays lose tonight. You don't say that shit.
Ooh. You don't.
You mushed them.
He mushed them. See y'all tomorrow, man. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash that like button. Send this with a friend. Appreciate y'all. We're out of here.